All right, guys. All right. Check this out, y'all. Hey, look. I know y'all was wondering where this show's at. Coach ain't forgot about you. Coach ain't forgot about you. You know, Coach got to give you that Tuesday and Thursday blow the whistle with your host, Coach Walker. And you know, guys, we got another crazy show today because we got some stuff that's going on. We got stuff going on in sports right now. It's gonna have you shaking your head like, man, what the heck is wrong with these folks? I mean, you got ex-player coach going at it. You got a ex-quarterback talking about how one man, there's only one man in coaching right now that can get the Dallas Cowboys straight. Not only that, but man, hey, if y'all ain't watching female basketball, if y'all not watching the women play ball, y'all missing out. Saw a girl go up and stick one on somebody, what? Boom! I was like, oh! She gave, that girl said, oh my God, she did it. Yeah, she stuck it on your behind. Yeah, man. Tell you what, not only that, but I'm just sitting here looking at everything that's got going on. I mean, you got the people in Congress trying to put these bills together to try to create these rules for these collectives nowadays, man. Hey, this thing is getting real out here. Y'all better peep game on what's going on, because like I said, the NIL has really got folks in their feelings. They don't like the fact that these athletes is out here getting the money in which they're getting. They think these athletes should not have this cash. Like, wait a minute, there ain't nowhere in the world y'all come up in here, bust bank on us and act like everything is all good. But then again, you gotta remember too, some of these folks, they're a little pissy about what's going on. Yeah, I did say, I said pissy, huh? Ooh, that was a good word. They're a little upset. They're a little upset about the fact that you got athletes coming into their alma maters, and they get in the bag, and then, you know, they don't like the program. They breaking wire and going somewhere else. They can hit the transfer portal and get up out of there. So I'm like, you know, people are a little offended right now. You know, they're in their feelings. And I understand you and your feelings. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. But you got to understand one thing. When you get in your feelings like that, guess what? You're going to have folks that's going to sit and look at you like, hey, it was all good when y'all did it. Y'all had the team coming in here. Y'all built the team up. They was coming out here slapping everybody around. Y'all, ooh, yeah, y'all don't want this work. Y'all ain't about that business. Doing all that talking, right? Now the shoe on the other foot. Y'all sitting like, man, forget that. You know what? They beating up on us like that. We gonna fix them. You know how we gonna fix? Hey, let's go down. We're gonna make up a story. We're gonna say they got illegal money. Come on, guys. Y'all know how this thing go. Cut it out. But guys, we're going to go ahead and get on in this thing. Because I know y'all like, Coach, what in the world do you own over there? You own some of that crazy stuff right now. You been drinking? No, I ain't had nothing to drink. I had a Coca-Cola just to get my mind right. But Coca-Cola do have me wired when I drink them thing, because I don't do a lot of caffeine all the time. So, you know, I'm normally on 10. Right now, I'm probably on 20 and 25. So we're going to go ahead and get on in this thing. We're going to have some fun with this. But, hey, if you did not check out my rebuttal to the FAMU Rattler debacle that's going on over there at the highest of Seven Hills in Tallahassee, Florida, trying to find a new head football coach. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and check that out. I gave some great information as far as what they could consider doing so that they can move things forward to help get their program on point so that they can, you know, get this thing going in the right direction. Right now, things are just not looking on the up and up, and they making it difficult for themselves when they don't have to. But guys, let's go ahead and get on in this thing, because I'm going to talk y'all crazy right now. You know, when you got coaches thinking that a Power 5 program is like that HBCU girlfriend, you know, that girl you sit out there, you know, when it's springtime, whatnot, y'all walking on, y'all walking on the yard, whatnot, y'all holding hands, y'all swinging hands back and forth, y'all feeling good. You know, they're like, boy, ooh, she looks so good. But that's me right there, boy. That's me. She said, oh, he's so handsome. Look at him. Ooh, he's so cute. You know, y'all doing that thing, walking, right? And then all of a sudden you say, man, you know what? Babe, I'm about to go ahead. I got a little upgrade over here. I'm about to go ahead and upgrade myself. I'm going over here, check this out. And then you go ahead, go where you're going. And then all of a sudden you start making references to stuff like the sexy HBCU woman that you had over here, but you forget you done went over here to upgrade a little bit, but you still got to reference the sexy HBCU lady, sexy HBCU guy, because that's just on your heart. It's like, man, ooh, you know how you want that old thing back. You know what I'm talking about. Come on, quit playing games. Y'all know how I go. Y'all be wanting that old thing back. Like, man, I miss that girl, boy. I miss that guy, boy. That guy, ooh. Yeah, hey, quit playing games. Don't play with me. Y'all know what time it is. But all I'm saying to y'all is this. We got a coach that didn't lost his mind as far as what's going on with all of that. I mean, I'm just like, listen, when you sit down, when you look at everything that's happening, you had the director of recruiting for FAMU rallies. He got an opportunity to go to Colorado with head coach Deion Sanders. And the craziest thing is he put this Twitter clip out, which folks was heated behind that bad boy. I'm sitting there and I spoke on it myself because I'm sitting there looking like, come on, Coach Resprez, why you do this, bro? I'm like, marketing 101. Use somebody else's brand to, uplift your own. And I'm sitting there looking like, God, dog, you want to use the former head coach that was at the university when he's on the sideline. Y'all know that song. He ain't swag. If I ain't swag, who ain't swag? If I ain't swag, who ain't swag? And I'm saying, like, okay. And I said to him, I said, listen, I was at that game when they played that song. That game, it was Jackson State versus Southern University. And when I tell you that stadium was electrified when that song came on, and you saw the former head coach Deion Sanders turn around to the crowd, and he had them jokers, boy. I mean, had that stadium rocking. I mean, it was almost like he could have been young Dolph up there on the stage, or T.I. somebody rocking the crowd, because that's how he had everybody up in the daggone crowd just going with the song. But you use that to say, go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. Really, Coach? Cut that out, bro. That's our phrase, dog. That's HBCU phrase. You got to change that up. You got to change that up, kind of like how folks they mix up the potato salad a little different than how we do it at the barbecue. You got some folks, they want to put raisins in that thing, or you might have somebody want to put some candied yams in there, or they want to put some daggone squash or zucchini up in the daggone potato salad. I'm like, everybody don't make the potato salad the same like we make over at the HBCUs. I'm just saying, you got some folks make some good potato salad elsewhere, but you ain't making that potato salad the same way over there in no HBCU. I'm sorry. The barbecue ain't even gonna taste the same. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just gonna be real with you, okay? Some folks, they gonna, that HBCU barbecue, they gonna season that thing. They're gonna be a little bland. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being real, dog. Don't get mad at me. But all I'm saying is, listen, when you look at everything that's going on, I understand what Coach is trying to, what he's trying to do. He's trying to, tell folks, hey, come check us out. We got this, that, and the third going on. But I had to ride him a little bit on that. I'm like, Coach, cut this out, man. What are you doing? You couldn't use a Colorado prime on the sideline. Well, I mean, dang, you can't do who is Pac-12, who is Pac if I ain't Pac. No, I don't rip. Who is Pac-12 if I ain't Pac-12? No, that don't go. No, that don't screw it. That don't go. I get why. Now I understand why he do it. It don't even flow. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just like, Coach, come on, dog. You use Ralphie. You use Coach. Use Coach Prime out there in Colorado. That time is past. But hey, like I said, Coach Resprez, he's gonna do some great stuff out there in Colorado. Salute to him. I'm glad he got the opportunity to go. Again, like I said, you want to see everybody do great things, especially with them moving around and doing the things that they're doing. They're getting opportunities to bust a move. Let them bust a move and have a good time. But I'm just saying, hey, use that over there. But yeah, guys, look, I'm sitting here the other night. I was watching all of the different basketball games. I think I talked about it in the Lost Files, the Lost show that I had. If you didn't check that one out, make sure y'all check that out as well. I was sitting there, I was watching all of the different games that was going on, and I'm like, dang. Man, this girl came down the basketball court for South Carolina. They playing Kentucky. Oh my God, that girl, boy, she picked her clean. Came up the court, hit that bad boy. Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, I said, man, check her out, boy. Like, yeah, then you look at everybody. Ooh, you got Coach over there on the sideline, Coach Don Stacy over there, like, ooh, you got all the teammates over there. Yeah. Everybody losing their mind. And they're like, man, you know what? You got to give it up to them folks. You got to give it up to them young ladies, man, because they be out there balling. And a matter of fact, everybody thought Coach Staley was not going to have no team this season. When they came out there to play, they're like, oh, man, they lost all them girls that was on the team. What they going to do now? Guess what? When you got Ashlyn Watkins out there sticking them daggone dunks on folks like that, y'all better watch. Hey, you better dunk. You better watch her head. Because, boy, she might put one on your back. And you was like, man, dang. Don't know me. Yeah, you better get out of the way because she going to stick it on your behind. She get an open lane to go do it. Hey, salute to her, man, on being able to do that in the game. Like I said before, man, them ladies is out there balling. I saw that. I had to give her props on that. Deion Sanders, keep you talking. That's all I'm going to say. Coach Sanders will keep you talking. Even when he ain't saying nothing, he'll keep you talking. Because the crazy thing is, RG3, RG3 off the chain, man. Hey, you know what? What's funny is when you begin to, in football, you don't get to see the athletes because they got a helmet on all the time. And a lot of the gestures and things, things of that nature, you don't really get to see like them outside the box as far as when they, if they go to the stand, if they go to the post-conference stand to give, if they go to the post-conference stand to give their, the synopsis of how the game went or the floor of the game, whatever have you, you don't really get an understanding of who that person really is. But now you got a lot of these individuals that's out here that's on social media and they doing these podcasts and they out here entertain. Oh my God, RG3 ain't got no sense whatsoever. And when I tell you, this man was sitting there, but he was hot after that Dallas game. He said, hey, look, there's only one coach out here that can daggone get this thing fixed. And it needs to be fixed. There's only one coach out here to get this thing fixed. But he's talking about the mindset of the Dallas Cowboys and how they continue to keep losing year after year. They have not won a championship in 28 years. I'm just saying 29. I'm going to get it out the way. Dallas Cowboys fans, don't be mad at me. I'm just saying my Broncos going to win another championship for y'all do. But I'm just saying, they haven't won a championship in 28 years. RG3 and a lot of other folks, they're waiting to see them Dallas Cowboys get out there and win another championship. But he's saying that Deion Sanders is a proven winner that can get out there and get those athletes, get their mindset together as far as with making sure that they're able to do what needs to be done to get the job done, to bring that trophy back to the Dallas Cowboys program. The Dallas Cowboys organization, organization, all the same. But I sat there and I was like, okay, RG3, I'm like, you really feeling that. I'm going to give you that. But this is the kicker, though. Deion Sanders have said 1,000,001 times, he ain't trying to coach in the NFL. He don't want to be bothered with all that. I'm just being real. But when you said it, it began to make me think like, okay, Coach Brian, don't get mad at me when I say this. Deion Sanders is a bad man. I'm just going to be real with you. The boy can get out there, he can throw the hell out that ball. But, let me say it the way Coach Prime said. He can throw that darn ball. But the thing is, Coach Prime has been the only coach that has coached him. And I'm wondering how things are going to transition when it comes time for Shedeur to move on and go play in the pros. And if Deion Sanders is saying this ain't what he want to do, how everything's going to transition from there. I believe the young man's going to be fine. But I'm just saying, not having that ear, not having that voice in your ear, I'm just like, But I can't, if he doesn't coach, I can see him being on that sideline every game. And I can see him sliding over there saying something to him, during the game or whatever. So now you really got to have a coach that's, that's strong with, that has that confidence within him to understand that, hey, you know what? Coach Deion Sanders has been doing this forever today with his son, and this is just something that they do. I don't know how it's going to work because you got a lot of these folks out here get the ego tripping, and you don't need things to go, a particular way in which they don't need to go. But I would honestly, truly, I would love to see him on that sideline because him being a head coach in the NFL, if it's anything like how it has been with him being a head coach at Jackson State as well as Colorado University, the NFL will be on fire. The NFL will be on fire. And the reason why I say it is because of the fact that he gonna have you talking every week. He gonna have folks talking every week. And not only that, but he said he gets bored real easy. So, coach, if you're gonna go home and be bored, you might as well keep on coaching, Jack. I'm just being real with you. You might as well keep on coaching. But we gonna see how that turns out. But you know what? Guess what? I ain't done though. I ain't done. Hey, y'all forgot. I told y'all RG3 is off the chain, man. RG3, we're gonna talk about the playoffs. We're gonna talk about the playoffs. Look, RG3 gets into it with his former head coach. RG3 ain't got no sense, bro. Listen, RG3 gets into it with his former head coach. RG3 and former head football coach John Gruden, they have a little clash of the Titans on X. Hey, and listen, them social media streets got so hot, boy, it wasn't even funny. How all of this started was former head coach Gruden stated that he wanted to offer an apology to any quarterback he subjected to a night like the night that Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts had when he was repeatedly pressured in a 32-9 game. And so you know who saw this daggone tweet on X? None other than RG3 himself. And man, how did this thing go left so quick? I'm sitting there like, man, RG3 went told that man, he said, hey, you told me you didn't know how to coach a quarterback who could throw and run like me. So looks like you weren't prepared, Jay. I'm like, wait a minute, man, what we doing? I'm like, what? I thought it was supposed to be like a kumbaya. So now it really gets me, now it really just had me sitting here thinking about when we hear Beast Mode talk about the former head football coach out there in Seattle about how things are just so crazy. And when you get that time to just, one time, you just go ahead and get him. And that's exactly what RG3 did. I'm like, he ain't waste no time with it. And then, you know, of course, Gruden come back. He tried to come back with a little snapback. I was like, boy, that escalated quickly. And then RG3 hit him with it again. He said, you told me you didn't know how to coach a quarterback who could throw and run like me. So it looks like you weren't prepared, Jay. I mean, it's just like, God, no, man, like, what's really going on here? So, of course, you know, Jay come back with the little snapback. So, you're right. We didn't have a good enough staff. Sorry. Hope all is well with you. I'm like, man, come on. And then, of course, you know, you come back with the dig where you talk about Kirk Cousins was better. I'm like, RG3, let that thing go, man. You already know, daggone well. All you go hear is Kirk Cousins come, so, you like that, huh? You like that? I'm like, it's a waste of time. But, you know, of course, RG3 wouldn't go back off of it. He asked me, you want to play that game? And like I said, this just continued to keep going on. It kept going on and on. So, of course, you know, in the end, Jay Gruden come back telling the man to go race a pigeon. So I'm like, come on, man. This is, I'm like, really, man, are we really going to do this? I mean, the bottom line is, it's kind of refreshing to hear people. It's kind of refreshing to kind of see this type of dialogue. And why I say that, because now you're beginning to understand that football, even when you go to the pros, you still got to get out there and continue to keep sharpening your iron. You got to keep sharpening that iron, man, and make sure that you're on point to do the things that you want to do to really be successful in the NFL. And even oftentimes, you end up with some coaches, and I'm not saying Coach Gruden was a bad coach, but you end up with some coaches that, you know, you guys just don't rock well together. And it's understood, but it's just that thing where you sit and look like, dag, bro, this just ain't going to win. It's just not going to happen between us, man. I just need to let it go. And I'm just sitting there shaking my head like, whoa, this is really getting ready to get out of control real fast. I'm hoping, you know, these two go ahead and find a way to kumbaya and get this thing back together, man, and sit down and be able to have a peaceful conversation between the two of them. Matter of fact, they need to come on, you know, they need to go on each other's show, live stream that bad boy, you know, hey, Coach Gruden, if he got a podcast or whatever, he stream, RG3 stream, they put that thing up at the same time, go run them numbers up, make that thing happen. But guys, you know, like I said before, hopefully they're able to go ahead and sit down and get this together. But I know I'd have kept y'all long enough sitting here being silly. I hope y'all had a good laugh. It's Friday, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. I did this recording on Thursday. I didn't get it out to you in time. I didn't want to shortchange you, and I want you to sit and enjoy this thing, get you some good laughs, have your good time, get your drinks or whatever it is that you need to have to, you know, kick back and relax and just enjoy yourself. And I hope you guys had a fantastic week. And guys, guess what? We're going to come back with this thing once again on Tuesday. So again, if you got any questions for Coach that you want to put, you know, that you want to post, that you want me to give some responses to, hey, Coach going to pick a couple of good questions out there. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about it. We're going to put it out there in the atmosphere. We're going to have us a good time, guys. So hopefully everybody go ahead and start picking up on that and, you know, putting their questions out there so we, you know, have a little bit more dialogue. So, guys, like I said, we just going to have a good time over here. That's what this is all about. But hey, leave your comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend of a friend to come on in. Y'all know what time it is. We're going to go ahead and get up on out of here. This is another great episode of Blow the Whistle with your host, Coach Walker. But like I always say, be the one and lead.